Hello, yes, welcome to CMA program. In this video, we are discussing all about CMA, such as the syllabus of the CMA and examination pattern and job opportunities and placement supports and how to run the class. Everything we are discussing in this video. So after completion of this class, you will get a clear picture about the course and how to study the course and what are the things as you should do to pass the examination. Everything we will discussing in this video. Okay, so we can go directly to the course. The name of the course is, you all know that it is CMA USA. Okay, so what is CMA USA means? CMA USA means, certified management accountant. Certified management accountant, it's a management course. Okay, so the CMA is mainly focusing on management sector, management course. So after completion of this course, you will get the job in management sector in a company. Management sector means HR manager, marketing manager, finance manager, sales manager, accounting manager, CFO, CEO, and etc. Okay, so you will get the job in these sectors. So my dear friends, we are running the class in online. Okay, so you may have a doubt, sir, so whether it is possible to pass or to complete the course in online manner. The answer is of course. Why? Because is that many of our students are passing the examinations through online classes. Okay, so we are getting higher passing rate in online than in offline when we compare the passing rates of the students. So we are generating higher passing rate, around 80 percentage passing rate in online classes, but it is more higher than it will be very higher when compared to offline classes passing rate. So in online classes, you need to put around 2 to 3 hours daily effort in the class, as well as we will share you the works, notes, everything, whatever things that we are doing in offline, we will all those we will cover in online. We will cover online classes. You will have recorded classes, live classes, mock exams, model exams, section wise exams, revisions, doubt clearance, question practicing, everything we will do in online. Okay, so whatever things that we are doing in offline, everything we will do in online in a better quality manner. Why? Because is that we have the audience from the worldwide. We have the audience, so in order to help them, we are recording the classes in very higher quality by covering all the questions and all the syllabus in very detailed manner. Okay, so you didn't need to worry about, you don't need to worry about whether it is possible to complete the classes in online. It's many of our students are passing the we are started our online classes from the 2018 onwards. Okay, so we are running the classes in online, so definitely you can able to complete the course in online manner. So we can interact with you in the coming classes. Firstly, it me CMA Shafeeque. I am a CMA qualified person and working in CA, CMA and SCCA tutor, as a tutor for the last means from 2018 onwards. Okay, yes, so we can in this video I'm planning to give you a brief idea or brief introduction about the course, so that you can get a clear picture about the course and you can start studying the course in very correct conceptual way. Okay, so as I told you, CMA is it's a very highly demanded certified management accounting course. So in this personally I understood the value of this course of when COVID arises. At the time of COVID, many of our friends and many of the candidates who are working professionals contacted me to deliver the classes in online manner. Why? Because is that at that time, whole industry is in very crisis. At that time there are many unemployments are in the many layoff and unemployments are in market. So at that times, in order to secure their job and in order to get a higher salary as well as for the promotions, many of the working professionals who have the experience of around 5 year, 10 year, 15 year, they contacted me to provide my classes in online manner. Okay, so at that time I understood that these old persons are, or these candidates are working in industry for the last 10 to 15 years. So they understood the demand of this course and they contacted me directly and they are attending these classes. So at that time I understood the value of this course, value of this course. Why? Because is that though they are completed their BCom or MCom or 12th standard, and they have working currently in the companies for the last 10 to 15 years. But without the lack of professional qualifications, drag them for the higher salary, and for the promotions and all. So for their higher salary and higher promotions in their job, they need professional qualifications. So that's why they choose the CMA, and they are attending the classes, and many of them completed the courses, and they are getting now better salary in a better job. Okay, yes. So in this video we can discuss everything about this, so that you can get a clear picture about the course. Okay, so the examination, examination structure is two exams are there. In order to complete the CMA, to become the CMA, you should complete two exams, namely part 1 exam and part 2 exams. After completion of these two parts, or after completion of these two exams, you will become a CMA qualified person. Okay, yes. So any part you can write first. Some students are writing part 1 first, some students are writing part 2 first. Any part you can attend first. There is no such criteria, or there is no such rules and regulations. Any part you can write first. And also you can write the exam. As I told you, this is an international globally recognized certification course, so you can write the exams from anywhere in the world. You can write exams in Kerala, you can write the exams in Calicut, or in Trivandrum, or outside the Kerala in Bangalore, Chennai, Mumbai, Hyderabad, Pune, and many cities there are examinations. And outside the India also you can write the examinations from Dubai, Qatar, Saudi, Oman, Muscat, and there are many, London, UK. From you can write the examination from anywhere in the world. Clear. The exams are conducted in online manner, center based exam. Not in you cannot able to write the exams from your home. It's a center based online examination, not pen and paper. It's a computer based online center based examination. So you can write exams from anywhere in the world. That if you write the examination from Chennai, or if you write the examination from Dubai, the examination pattern, syllabus, mark, structure, everything will be same. There is no difference. You can write examination from anywhere in the world. The pattern, structure, mark, syllabus, time, passing criteria, everything will be same. There is no difference. Okay, and who can write the examination? Anyone who completed the 12th standard can write the CMA exams. Okay, so our students, our students are the students who completed 12th standard, degree students, degree completed students, degree ongoing students, and PG completed students, PG ongoing students, working professionals also attending our classes. They have the age of around 30, 40, etc. Clear, they are attending our classes. So there is no age limit, there is no such a requirement for attending the examination. Anyone who completed the 12th standard write the examinations. Okay, yes. So my dear friends, one more thing is that this whole examination structure, mark, syllabus, passing criteria, time, everything will be same. There is no difference for these categories. That means your age, your qualification does not differ. All these things as everything is common for all these categories. Okay, yes. So next question is that when we can write the examination. In an year, examinations are conducted in 3 times. In a year, examination is conducted in 3 times. That is January, February, May, June, and September, October. Jan, Feb, May, June, September, October. So in these times the examinations are conducting in the worldwide. That means it is different from our degree or 12th standard examination. Degree or 12th standard examination, they will announce a date. At that time all we should go and write the exam. Okay, but here it is different. Here you can choose your examination date, examination time, and examination place. You can choose. That is a more flexibility here. You can write the exams on from January 1st to February last. You have 2 months. In that 2 months you can write examination in any date. And also from May 1st to June last, these 2 months you can write examination in any date. From September 1 to October last, in these 2 months also you can write examination in any date. That means some students are writing examination on Jan 1st, some are writing examination on Jan 10, some are writing examination on June 15th, some are writing examination on October 28th. That means you can choose your examination date according to your study. Clear? We are giving you the classes, we are conducting the live classes, and we are giving you the topic wise exams, mock exams, final revisions, doubt clearance, and everything we are providing. So after attending all these, you are going to for your final exams. So if you are confident that you will pass the examination, at that time you can register for examination and you can write the examination in these times. Okay, so exams are conducted in 3 times in a year, that is Jan, Feb, May, June, and September, October. Okay, yes. So next one is what, how the examination, 2 exams, as I told you before, 2 examinations are there, namely part 1 exams and part 2 exams. So the examination mark, structure, time, everything will be same. That is common for both part 1 and part 2. There is no difference. Okay, so examination both part 1 and part 2, the examination is for 500 mark. Part 1 examination is also 500. Part 1 examination and part 2 exams, both exams are for 500 mark, and this 500 exams mark examination is for 4 hour. So 4 hour exams, total 500 mark. This 500 mark I categorize it into 2 categories, that is 400 mark and 100 mark. Okay, for this 400 mark, they will ask you 100 MCQ questions. You know what is MCQ question? Is multiple choice questions or objective questions. Clear? And for this for this 100 mark, you will be asked 2 essay questions. Clear? What is MCQ? MCQ will be a question and 4 options will be there, option A, option B, option C, option D. You read the question very carefully and you should choose the right answer. Okay, there will be no negative mark, and as well as in your examination they will ask problems as well as theoretical questions. For the problems, you can use the calculator, and theory also not by heart type of theory, it's a conceptual level of theory, so that you can you not need to by heart everything. Okay, so that you can, it's a conceptually understanding theories. Okay, yes. And also you may ask a question, sir, I'm mathematically weak, I'm an average student, will it possible to pass the examination? The answer is of course. Why is that? For them you need only 4 mathematical tricks or 4 mathematical tool, that is addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication. And for doing these 4 things you can use calculator also, so no matter. Okay, and also you need a zero knowledge. We are starting or we are taking the class from the zero basic level, so you not need any previous knowledge or previous mark or previous conceptual clarity, because we are starting from the basic level. Once you joined the course, you should study from the basic level. That is the things that is necessary. Okay, so as I told you that 100 MCQ will be asked for 400 mark, and the time allotted for MCQ is 3 hour, and time allotted for essay is 1 hour. Okay, so 1 plus 4 is 1 plus 3 is 4 hours, and 400 plus 100 mark 500 mark. So 100 MCQ will be there, and to essay means scenario based questions. They will give you the paragraph, and based on this paragraph they may ask 4 or 5 or 6 sub questions, and you should type that sub questions there in 2 or 3 sentences. That is a essay. That is essay mean. Okay, not the essay that is writing in 10 or 15 pages that we are done in our previous classes. It is not like that. It is a scenario based questions. So they will give you the paragraph, and based on this paragraph they may ask 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 sub questions, and you should type that in your in allotted space, use 2 or 3 sentences. Okay, that is a essay. Clear? And in order to, this is common for part 1 and part 2, and in order to pass the examination, out of this 500 mark you should score a minimum 360 mark. Okay, so 360 out of 500, it is around 72% you should score. 72% you should score. Okay, so you may ask a doubt, sir, it's very challenging. You may feel it's very challenging, but trust me, in many of our students in our previous batches, many of our students scored all India topper and world topper, like 470, 460, 450, 440. Many of our students are scored. So same thing you can also score. So only one thing is that they put their hard work by following our instructions. So same thing you should follow. You should follow our instructions very properly. So we will communicate whatever things you should do, and which question you should do, and which textbook you should read. Everything we will convey you. That instructions you need to follow. Only that much is the things is needed to pass the examination. So one more thing I am communicating is that out of this 100 MCQ, out of these 100 MCQ, you should correct a minimum 50 questions correctly. You should answer minimum 50 questions correctly. Then only you will get the access to the essay. Okay, so when you are doing the MCQ, the system will be automatically answer it. We will not able to see whether it is right or wrong, but system automatically value it. And after the finishing the MCQ, we will click end button. Okay, end button, or after 3 hours it will be automatically end. Okay, yes. So out of that 100, if that minimum 50 or more questions is corrected, then you will get the access to essay. If you answered less than 50 or less than 50 questions correctly, you will not get access to the essay. At that time you will fail, that at that moment itself you will fail. Okay, so in order to get the access to essay, you should correct minimum 100 MCQs, okay, out of these 100. But but our students are all getting the access to essay, because we are not focusing to correcting 50 questions. We are focusing to correcting 90 or 95 questions out of 100 corrected. Okay, so this is a pattern. If you finish the MCQs within 2.5 hours, you will get the additional half an hour for this essay. Total 4 hours. If you finish less than 3 hours, you will get that additional time to the essay. Okay, so maximum time allotted for MCQ is 3 hours. If you finish the MCQ in less than 3 hours, the remaining time you can utilize for the essay also. Essay. Okay, yes. So one more thing is that my dear friends, you not need to worry about all these. We started our classes from the 2018 onwards. Okay, 2018 onwards, we have lot of students in online and offline in a recorded manner, and they are attending the examination, and they are passing the examination with colorful, very high or top marks. Clear? So we are giving a guarantee that if you follow our all instructions, and if you do all the works, and if you attend the class very sincerely, definitely you will pass the examination, no doubts. Okay, yes. So this is examination structure and mark. And next one is syllabus. We are discussing about the syllabus. As I told you that there are two part are there, part 1 and part 2. So two part will be there, part 1 and part 2. So part 1, part 1 name is what? Financial planning, performance and analytics. What? Financial planning, performance and analytics. Financial planning, performance and analytics. And part 2 name is strategic financial management. Okay, so under part 1 and part 2 there are 6 topics are there. So under part 1 there are 6 topics, under part 2 there are also 6 topics. So 6 plus 6, 12 topics are there. Topics are categorized in section wise: section A, section B, section C, section D, and section E, and section F, like that. And part 2 also section A, section B, section C, section D, section E, section F. Okay, so the name of the section A of the part 1 is what? Listen everybody, section A, the name of the section A of the part 1 syllabus is external financial reporting decision. What? External financial reporting decision. You know what? Here we are studying about financial reporting. You know what is financial reporting? Is that financial reporting means as an accountant, or if when you are working, financial reporting means you should create the financial report of a company. Clear? Financial documents or financial report or financial statement. Clear? Yes. So every company should prepare the financial documents or financial report or financial statement. So how to develop or how to create or how to form the financial report of a company, that we are studying in section A of the part 1 syllabus. Okay, yes. So you may ask a question, why we are developing the financial report. Financial reporting you need to develop because your company may have 3 or more owners. So there are many different there are many owners are there. So in order to divide the profit, we should calculate the correct profit. So by using the financial report. And also in order to pay the tax to the government, we should have proper accounting record, or we should have proper financial reporting. Okay, so suppose if you need some loan, so you may apply the loan from the bank. So they will ask you the financial report. Okay, so after analyzing the financial report, they may pass you a loan. Okay, so for every purpose you need what? Financial report. So how many what are the financial reports you should develop, and how to develop the financial reporting, that we are studying in section A of our part 1 syllabus. That is in accounting related area. Accountant is doing all this job. So accounting related area we are studying in section A of the part 1 syllabus, that is financial reporting. Clear. So it's a financial report, how to create, what are the financial report that we should develop, and how to create all these financial report that we are studying in part 1 section A. Okay, so next is part 2. I'm giving you brief introduction about all these. I'm not discussing this in detail. We will discuss everything in detail when we are taking the classes. Now I'm giving only a brief introduction. Okay, so next one is what? Section B of the part 1 syllabus, that is planning, budgeting and forecasting. Tell me, planning, budgeting and forecasting. Yeah, under planning and budgeting and forecasting, we are studying how to develop the plan and how to develop the budget and how to forecast the future things. As forecasting means anticipation or predicting the future events or future matters. Okay, so here we are, in every year government is developing the budget, and in our personal life also we are creating some plans and budget for the upcoming periods. So like that a company should also develop the like that a company also should develop the plan and budgets. Okay, plan and budgets. So how to develop the plan and how to develop the budgets, that we are studying in section B. Okay, so what is the difference between plan and budget? Plan is a qualitative term while budget is a quantitative term. Okay, plan means, suppose we are going for a trip. Suppose we are planning to go, suppose we are planning a trip to UK. So in the next year we are planning a UK trip. So that's our plan. For that plan, how much food expense will be, how much traveling expense will be, how much accommodation expense will be, that we are calculating in budgeting. So in budgeting we are using the numbers. So which one should be developed first, plan or budget? Yeah, plan should be done first before developing the budget. Okay, so in budget we are numerizing the planned things as into the numbers. That is what budgeting. So in under planning we are just stating what are the things as we should do in future, and in budgeting we are using the numbers. And forecasting means, what, anticipation or predicting the future matter. That is what forecasting. So how to develop plan and how to develop the budget and how to forecast the future things as that we are studying in section B of our part 1 syllabus. So next section is what? Performance management, section C. It is actually the continuation of what? Budgeting, section B, because in section B we studied how to develop the budget of a company. Clear. So suppose we developed a budget, and it's not need to achieve all these budgets. Suppose I budgeted that in the coming year I should develop a profit of 1 lakh. In coming year I should develop a profit of 1 lakh. That is my budget. So I budgeted to produce a profit of 1 lakh. 1 lakh means 100,000. 100,000 is 1 lakh. Okay, yes. Suppose I budgeted to produce a profit of 100,000 in the coming year, but unfortunately I generated a profit of only 80,000. 80,000 only I generated. So tell me, my friends, my performance is favorable or unfavorable? I budgeted to produce a profit of 100,000, but I able to produce only a profit of 80,000. So my performance is favorable or unfavorable? My performance is unfavorable because I produced a 20,000 less profit. Okay, so performance is unfavorable. So I am investigating why these are performance 20,000 less, and what is the reason, how to correct it, how to improve my performance, everything that I'm analyzing under section C, performance management. Okay, so in section C, before the year we creating the budget, and after the year we will get the actual result. Before the year we developed the budget, and after the year we get the actual result, and we are comparing this budgeted result and actual result. Okay, we are comparing the budget with the actual result, and we are measuring our performance, whether it is favorable or unfavorable, and how much is favorable, how much is unfavorable, and what is the reason for this variance. Variance means difference, and how to correct these problems areas, and everything that we are studying in section C, performance management. We are measuring the performance of our company with respect to, we are measuring the actual performance of our company with respect to the budget that we are created before the year. Okay, so we are comparing the budget and actual, and we are measuring the performance that we are studying in performance management. So we are finding the problems areas, and we will correct the problems areas, then only we will have the continuous improvement. So next one is what? Section D, cost management. Okay, section D, cost management. Under cost management, we are studying how to find the cost of a product or a services. Okay, some companies are providing services, some companies are providing the product. Anyway, in order to provide the product or services, we will incur cost. So how much cost we are incurring to provide a product or services, that we are finding in cost management. Why? Because is that only if you know how much is the cost, then only you can able to set the selling price. Suppose in order to produce this pen, a company definitely will incur cost. So how much is the cost to manufacture this pen, I should determine first. Then only I can able to determine the selling price of this product. Okay, so in order to determine the selling price of a particular product, you should determine the cost of that particular product first. So what are the cost you will incur to product, what are the cost you will incur to manufacture the product, that you should find, and you should calculate, and how much is the cost of a product that you should find. Suppose we can take it just a simple example. We are manufacturing a wooden table. Suppose we are manufacturing a wooden table. So what are the cost we will incur? You just tell me. In order to manufacture a wooden table, what are the cost we will incur? Yeah, we will incur wood, cost of wood, carpenter, supervisor, rent, electricity bill, gum, glue, etc, etc, we will incur. So we will forecast, or we will calculate all these costs, as well as we will need to find all these costs, and we will calculate how much is the cost to manufacture a wooden table. And only after finding that cost you can able to set the selling price. So how to determine the cost of a product or services, that we are studying in section D of the part 1, that is cost management. How to determine the cost of a product or services. Okay, and section E, it is called internal control. Section E and section F are actually theoretical topics. So under section E we are studying internal control. Internal means inside the company, external means outside the company. Internal control, we are studying what are the what are the rights and responsibilities for each and every individuals, and how to control our staffs, how to control the valuable documents, and how to control the company's valuable assets, etc. We all know that many fraud activities are taking inside the companies. So in order to prevent all these fraud activities, what are the things as we should do? Okay, how to control and manage the staff, and how to control and manage the assets, etc. And etc, means how to control the internal matters, that we are studying in internal control. Okay, so how to control our internal inside the company, that is we are discussing in internal control, section D. And the last section of the part 1 syllabus, that is technology analytics. In this section we are discussing about IT related area. IT means technology related areas. IT technology related areas, that means nowadays we are mainly depending on technology. Okay, many years ago we are using the paper and pen accounting, and we are not much depending on technology. But nowadays we are mainly depending on in technologies. With technology, by using the technology we have many benefits. That means you can able to store a lot of data in systems, as well as you will get access to the any informations and etc. But there are some problems also, such as virus, system may get damaged, and hacking. So there are some limited challenges also. So how to overcome all these challenges and everything that we are discussing in section F, technology analytics, it is IT related. So these everything is a part 1 syllabus. Yeah, so section A is what? Financial reporting. How to create the financial report, what are the financial reports, and how to create the financial report. Okay, section B is how to develop the plan and budgets and everything. And section C, how to measure the performance. We are measuring the performance measurement. And next one is what? How to find the cost of a product or services, that is cost management. And how to manage the company's inside things, that is internal control. And the last one is IT related. So this is a part 1 syllabus. So next I'm discussing giving a brief introduction about part 2 syllabus. The name of the part 2 is strategic financial management. Under part 2 also there are 6 topics are there in section A, section B, section C, section D, section E, section F. So the section A of the part 2 syllabus is financial statement analysis. In part 1 section A we studied how to develop the financial statement. So here we are studying how to analyze those financial statements. You should know how to analyze a financial statement. Suppose if you are working as a bank manager in a bank, there are many companies, they may ask a loan. So will you provide loan to all the parties? No. you will provide the loan only to those party they have the ability to repay that, they have the ability to repay that particular loan. Okay, yes, they have the ability to repay that particular loan. So how to how you will understand whether they will have the ability to repay the loan? After analyzing their financial statements, yeah. So how to analyze the financial statements of a company, that we are studying in part 2 section A. In order to know the performance of a company, whether that company is generating profit, whether that company have a huge amount of debt, so to know everything you should know how to analyze the financial statement of a company. So how to analyze the financial statement of a company, that we are studying in part 2 section A. So you may ask a question, so for sir, what purpose we are analyzing the financial statement? We are analyzing the financial statement for decision making, to make any decisions, to know the performance of a company, to know the profitability of the company, to know the financial stability of the company. You should know how to analyze that financial statement of that particular company. So how to analyze the financial statement of the company, that we are studying in part 2 section A. So next one is section B, that is what? Corporate finance. What is corporate means? Corporate means company. Corporate means what? Company. And finance means what? Fund. So how to raise the fund and how to utilize the fund, that we are studying in section B. How to raise the fund and how to utilize the fund. You can raise the fund in any ways, by using shares, debenture, loan. There are many options are available. If you don't know all these things, don't need to worry, we will discuss all these things from the basic level. Okay, in further classes. So anyway, how to raise the fund and how to utilize the fund. Suppose if you use the full huge amount of loan, what will happen? If you're not able to repay all these loan, you will get bankruptcy, and you may get many financial troubles. And so that's a problem of using huge amount of loan. But if you use huge amount of shares, you are issuing the shares to public, okay, and raising the fund, there what will happen? They also will become the shareholder of your company. They also become the owner of your company. So your profit should be divided among they also. So you will get only less percentage ownership in your company. Okay, that's a problem of issuing more amount of shares. So that's a problem of issuing more amount of shares. So what I'm telling is that if you use the more amount of shares, it have their own problems. If you use more amount of debt or loan, it have some problems. So how to raise the fund and how to utilize these fund in most profitable manner? You should use these fund in most profitable manner. Why? Because is that then only you can able to provide the return to these investors. In order to provide the return to investors, you should use these fund in very profitable manner. Clear? So how to raise the fund and how to utilize this fund, that we are studying in section B of our part 2 syllabus, that is corporate finance. Okay, so next section is what? Section C of our part 2 syllabus, that is decision analysis. So in business decision analysis, not simple decision analysis, business decision analysis. So in this section we are studying how to take a decision in a company. As a manager, you may deal with many decisions, such as how much amount we spend for advertisement, and how many employees we should appoint, and how much salary we should provide to employees, and whether we should continue the business or whether we should close the business, or whether we need to open new branches, and how many products we should produce, how much products we should sell, at what price we will sell each product, and there are many decisions you should take. So how all these decisions we will take, that we are studying in section C, business decision analysis. Okay, when we are taking each decisions, we should do the cost benefit analysis. What is cost benefit analysis means? You should compare the cost with benefit. Suppose how much is the cost for a particular thing, and how much is the benefit that we will get from that particular things, and you are comparing these two. In order to implement or work out a particular thing, the benefit should be higher than the cost. If the benefit is less than cost, you will not recommend that for your company. Okay, so that everything we are studying in section C, business decision analysis. In that section we are studying how to make a decision or how to take a decision. Okay, yes. So next section is section D, enterprise risk management. Okay, so in that sections we are studying what are the types of risk that our company will face and how to manage all these risks. Clear? In our personal life also we are facing many different types of risk, and in order to manage all these risk, we are taking some actions. Okay, so in same like that, in company also they are facing many different types of risk. So what are the risk that a company likely to face, and how to manage all these risk, that we are studying in section D, risk management. Clear? I'm giving an example. We are taking insurance, right? We are taking insurance. We are taking life insurance, health insurance, building insurance, vehicle insurance, everything we are taking. Taking insurance is actually a risk management strategy, because if you take the insurance, you can reduce some amount of risk. Clear? So like that, there are many other risk management strategies also available. So how to manage all these risk, and what are the risk that our company likely to face, what are the risks our company likely to face, and how to manage all these risks that we are studying in section D, risk management. Okay, so what is next is that capital investment decision. Capital investment decision, that is a section E of our part 2 syllabus. In that section we are studying how to make investment. Capital investment. Okay, capital investment, that means suppose if you have money, then you have many profitable projects available, you have a lot of profitable projects are available. Will you invest in all investment opportunities? No, we will invest in a project that will give you the maximum return at a minimum risk. Clear? Before we are making investment, we should investigate all the matters, like how much risk it is, how much profit we will get, whether it will be sustain, whether this business will sustain in future also. So we should consider many factors. After analyzing or after investigating all these, we should make the decision. So that is what capital investment decision. Capital investment decision. Capital investment decision. So before you should invest in a project that will give you the maximum return. Okay, as well as my friends, in investment we should consider a very important concept, that is diversification. What is diversification means, instead of making a lump sum amount of investment in a single project, instead of investing a lump sum amount of fund in a single project, you make a small many different investments. Okay, you should make a many different investments of small amount. Okay, so if you do like that, what will happen is, suppose if a particular business is lost, you don't need to worry, you have some other business also, so you can able to manage these. Okay, but if you invest all your fund in a single business, if that particular business is lost, you have total loss. Okay, so diversification means splitting up of investments in many different projects. That is called what? Diversification. So in section E we are studying and how to make investment, where to invest, when to invest, how much amount to invest, like that we are studying, as well as how to select a profitable project, and how to investigate a project. They will give the if you have the project's informations, then you need to know how, whether it is profitable or not, how to analyze a project, everything that we are studying in section E of our part 2 syllabus. Okay, so next one is what? Section F of our part 2 syllabus, that is professional ethics. Professional ethics, that means once you completed the part 1 syllabus and part 2 syllabus, and that means part 2 you cleared the part 1 examination as well as the part 2 examination, then you can work in company. So when you are working in a company as a manager, okay, what are the rules and regulations you should follow, what are the standards and principles you should keep? Okay, every profession have their own ethics. A doctor, they have ethics, chartered accountant, they should have ethics, a lawyer, they have ethics, a teacher have ethics, a police have their own ethics. Like that, as a management accountant, when you're working in a company, you should have some of the ethics, you should work as per that ethics. So what are the rules and regulations that you should follow when you are working in a company, that we are studying in part 2 section F, professional ethics. So this is a part 2 syllabus. First one in section A, that is how to analyze a financial statement. Second one is corporate finance, fund related matter in a company. So how to make decision, that is section C, and how to manage the risk, that is section D, and how to make investment, that is section E, and what are the rules and regulations we should follow when we are working in a company, that is section F, professional ethics. Okay, so this is all your part 1 and part 2 syllabus. My friends, I know that I'm briefly explained, not in well detailed. Why? Because is that we will discuss all these everything in well clearly manner when we are taking the class. Now only is a brief introduction about the part 1 and part 2 syllabus. Hope all these are clear. We can continue the topics in very clear manner when we are taking the classes. Okay, now I'm giving you only the brief introduction. Okay, yes. So my dear friends, next one is how we will run the our classes, and what are the plans, academic plan of our classes. So listen, in our class we will provide you the classes in recorded manner. Okay, recorded classes we will provide you, as well as we will provide you some classes in live manner also. Clear? So some doubt clearance, some question practicing, and as well as some doubt clearance, everything we are conducting in live classes. So we will provide you the recorded classes as well as the live classes. Both classes you will have, and we will conduct the section wise or topic wise exams after completion of each topics, and after completion of each topics, full topics, we will do the final revision classes also before your final examinations, and we will conduct many mock exams or model exams, and after only after that you are writing the final exams. So before writing the final exams, we need to make sure that we will definitely pass the exams. So in order to ensure that, we will do all these recorded classes, live classes, topic based exams, revision classes, doubt clearance, mock exams, everything we will do, final revision classes, everything we will provide you, and only after that you are writing the final exams. Clear? So all these we can complete it within a duration of 1 year. The course duration is 1 year, okay, less than 1 year. I completed this course at the age of my 19, and within a duration of 9 months or 8 months, like that. Okay, so in my first attempt, with the score of 450 mark for one part, and for one part 440 and another part for 450. So if I completed, if many of my students are completing, so definitely you can also complete, okay, no doubt. So one thing you should give me a guarantee, that you should follow the instructions very well, and you should take this each in serious manner. Daily you should need to spend around 2 to 3 hours time for this course for less than 1 year. So if you're ready for that, then you definitely pass this course, okay. So this is a manner we are planning the classes. So next one is the certification process. That means once you completed the CMA, so that means once you completed the part 1 and part 2 examination, how to get the certificate, so that we are discussing. So my dear friends, one thing that I'm telling is that this certification process is only for just a free man to keep certificate in your bag or in your home, okay. In order to enter to the job, you not need certificate. So many students are asking a doubt like that, sir, we are getting certificate after 2 or 3 years, so how we entering to the job? So that I'm telling that in order to enter to the job, you don't need certificate, because once you completed the part 1 and part 2, they will send you the mail to your own mail. So you completed the CMA like that. So with that mail, we can attend the interviews, and we can enter to the job, okay. This certification process is only for just getting the certificate in hand and to frame that, only for that, okay. So for the certification, you should achieve 3 things. First one is you should pass the both exams. That means part 1 exams and part 2 exams you should clear. 2 exams you should pass. Second one is you should achieve the graduation certificate or degree certificate. If you already have the degree or graduation, then no problem. But if you don't have the graduation or degree, you should achieve that in any manner, distance or regular manner. I completed my graduation and my post graduation in distance manner, okay. I done this course after my 12th standard. After my 12th standard, at the age of 18 or 19, I joined this course, and and completed this course within a short duration of 8 months, and cleared the both part in first attempt. So and I done the degree or graduation parallelly, and like that, okay. So if I can able to do this in many years ago, definitely with the help of the tutor or with the help of these good classes and all these materials and all these supports, definitely you can also able to pass within a short duration of 1 year, okay. Yes. So next one is you should need a 2-year experience. Experience means in any company, any registered company in accounting sector or finance sector or management sector, 2-year experience. So if you already have this 2-year experience before passing the examination, that 2-year experience will also count. And continuous 2 year is not necessary. So 1 year in one company and another 1 year in another company, that no matter. Total 2-year experience you need. Okay. That if you already have the experience, that experience will be counted for this certification process. Okay. So if you already have the experience, already have the graduation, then after passing the examination, you can directly apply for certificate. If you have the degree certification, if you already have the degree or graduation certificate, then after passing the examination, after attaining the 2-year experience, then you can apply for the certificate, okay. If you don't have the degree, if you don't have the graduation certificate, and if you don't have the experience, then you just do the CMA first, and within 1 year you can complete, and parallelly you can register for the graduation in distance manner. So within 3 years you will get the degree certificate, and in 1 year you can pass the CMA, and the remaining 2 years you can work for the experience. So after 3 years you will get the I done in that manner. After 3 years you will get CMA. You will get the after 3 years you will get what CMA as well as degree and 2-year experience. So it's very good manner. But if you already have the degree and experience, then that two requirement you already completed, so passing the examination is only criteria that is remaining for you. Okay, yes, so this is not much complicated. The certification and everything we will do for you, no matter. I just remind all these things as, okay, yes. So my dear friends, next one is, what are the job opportunities awaiting after completion of this course? There are many job opportunities are there, like, finance manager, HR manager, marketing manager, accounting manager, CFO, CEO, etc. So all these, job opportunities are there. It's a highly demanded management course. CMA is a highly demanded course. So after completion of this course, definitely you will get the job. There is no doubt for that. We are started our class from the 2018 onwards. Okay, so many years ago we produced many global toppers and in all India toppers, etc. And we produced many students who passed the examinations, as well as they are working in many companies, all these in all these posts. So they, if they have the vacancies in their company, they will call me, and I will help my students. Like that I can able to support you also. So no matter, so the job and everything is safe, no matter. Only the challenging things is passing the examination. Okay, in order to pass the examination, you should attend the class very carefully and sincerely, then only you will pass the examination. Okay, so all these job opportunities are awaiting you after completion of this course. So you may ask a doubt, sir, how much salary you will get? Salaries depends. In India, around 40,000 to 50,000 is a minimum salary after completion of this course as a starter fresher. In UI and all, in Indian rupee, they will get around 1 lakh salary, minimum salary. So depends on your company, and depends upon your performance, and depends upon your experience and all. All these salaries is for a fresher without any experience. Okay, so it may many of my students are getting salary higher than this, but I'm not guaranteeing that for you. This is a minimum salary that you will get, I will guarantee for you. Okay, so all these job opportunities are there for you. Clear? Yes. So next one is, my friends, placement. Placement, as I told you, the placement supports, we have the placement support in all these companies. Why? Because is that in all these companies my students are working. In all these companies my students are working. So you have the placement support to all these companies, like, KPMG, EY, Deloitte, Amazon, etc. Our students, they are working all these companies. So if they have the job opportunities, they are informing me, and I'm assisting my students for attending the interviews and all. So job is not, job is getting job is not a big concern. Actually the concern is to pass the exams. That's the challenging things. And further all things I can help you, our institution can help you. So that's not actually a challenging matter. Okay, yes. So my dear friends, next one is what, I think, hope that everything is clear. So the one of the request I am telling to you is that you should take this course very seriously. So you just imagine, like, this is a final, you studied many years, and this is a final professional qualification. So my dear friends, please take it very seriously, because you are after completion of this course, there's a wonderful career awaiting you in front of you. So in order to enjoy all these, you should pass a professional qualifications like CA, CMA, SCCA, etc. So out of those, one of the very easiest course to pass is CMA. So that is Certified Management Accountant. So hope you get a brief introduction all about the courses, and still you may have some doubts. So please feel free to contact me. I am here to support you, to help you to pass you the examinations. Okay, my duty is to pass my students, that I'm doing for the last many years. Okay, so still, if you have any doubt regarding the course or subject or anything, please feel free to contact me. I am here to help you. So all the very best. So good luck.